Hi, this is Dodger and you're watching my show. So this weekend I went to Comic-Con and it was my first Comic-Con ever and it was amazing. I thought that because there were going to be so many people there I might not enjoy myself, but literally just walking around the floor was incredible, even though half the time I couldn't see where I was because I'm small and there were tall people everywhere. And I didn't have the constitution to get in the line early enough to be in any of the panels, but I still had a great time. And now this week I'm gonna be moving, so I better get a move on. Oh, sorry, I was just busy collecting my award for best joke ever. So for gaming news, first thing that I have to talk about, while I was at Comic-Con, I took a picture of a TF2 chess set, and it was super confusing to me. I wasn't sure how exactly it worked, so I wound up looking it up later, and now I can tell you guys more deets. So originally I saw it, and I saw which pieces were designated to be which, and I kind of argued about it with Twitter and with myself, and I was like, I feel like, you know, if it were me, I would make this character this member, or this character this member, and I thought that that was silly. So then I went back and I kind of scrutinized them. I was just sitting in front of this little clear glass case just staring at the TF2 set, and I realized that all of the little tops, like the king's crown, is a hat. So you can take it off and put it on whichever person you want. Now guys, where it gets interesting is this is more than just you making cosmetic choices. This chess set is literally not meant to be played as traditional chess. Obviously you can play traditional chess with it, but there are like alternate rules. Players can claim various hats from other pieces and assume the movement characteristics of pieces captured, adding an element of variation and challenge to the standard game of chess. Now if I understand that correctly, you can just swap hats willy-nilly depending, which would get so confusing down the road. But either way, the chess set looks really cool. If you look it up on Google, you can find pictures of it. And I might buy it, I don't know. At Comic-Con, the price said, to be determined. So, you know, really, that's going to be what decides it for me. So there was an expansion for Saints Row 3 like forever ago called Enter the Dominatrix that never actually happened. So then they told us that it was going to be included with Saints Row 4, and that isn't happening. So now it's going to be Saints Row 4 DLC. Now my big beef with this is, what about it is so hard to nail down that you were originally going to do it for number 3 and then couldn't even manage it as an expansion and then couldn't even manage it in the next game and are now maybe managing it as DLC? Unless like everything about it has changed or they've continually added things that are amazing to this DLC pack, I seriously cannot fathom why it would take so long to get one expansion slash DLC out into this universe. The DLC pack will be coming out in October, and they have said that they're concerned that now that they've gone so off the wall with the games in general, that once this DLC pack finally comes out, it's apparently still similar enough to what they originally were going to do with it that they're worried it'll be a little too tame for the game in general. As a final bit of news, amongst everything that was talked about at Comic-Con, which was a lot, one of the things that video game people wound up being very excited about was Walking Dead 2. So Walking Dead 2 is going to be the next episodic style game for The Walking Dead from Telltale, which is going to be awesome. They have confirmed that Clementine will definitely be involved in the game, as well as Kenny, for those of you who remember who Kenny is. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but I can say that if this interests you at all, but you still haven't played the other games, go play them because they are so good. Walking Dead, number 1, all of the episodes of that are fantastic. 400 Days is fantastic, and 400 Days is going to be like a bridge between the two. So you'll definitely want to play that as well. They're pretty cool and you can get them for cheap, so hit it! Anywho, that is my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. And if you want to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation and it'll take you to my other channel. Again, going to be moving this week. I'm going to try very hard to keep to my normal schedule on here because I know that it's been a little bit haphazard with Target going on. But yeah, we're gonna do our best. And wish me luck. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.